Hello, I'm Quaid. Today, educators are seeking unique and creative ways to better engage with students. Join me as we explore the diverse teaching methods impacting the way we learn.
Engineering is a people-serving profession, and its social relevance is attracting more and more women, minorities, and first-generation students to enroll in the discipline at the collegiate level. Long a male-dominated field of study, some feel engineering education needs to undergo a paradigm shift to better meet the learning styles of these evolving demographics, one that will properly educate, inspire, and prepare the next generation of engineers.
In the past, engineering was a way to wealth, and there were a lot of people that had that interest. Today, students really are interested in making a difference. It's really refreshing. And so they come in and they're willing to work hard with the ultimate goal of being able to change society in some significant way. This is a real change, and I think we have to be attractive to that type of student today. Higher education has a significant role. It has to be open, it has to create an environment that's inclusive, that allows people that are coming from different backgrounds to thrive. But in addition to that, we also need to look at our K-12 system very carefully, because if students do not come prepared, the STEM fields really are not an option for them. And so there are a lot of big decisions that get made in middle school and early stages of high school that can preclude a student from ever having an opportunity to become an engineer, and that's a shame. What I would say about this generation is they're very intently interested on serving people. So it's a very different generation. Engineering is a challenging discipline, but it's a discipline that allows you to actually impact the world. And I think that's of great interest to a wide range of people. Women are interested in having that impact. Minorities are interested in having that impact. And it's so strong if we can bring together people from different backgrounds because they have very different ideas. And when those ideas collide, there's just a lot of excitement that can be generated.
Historically, engineering was a male-dominated profession. This has been changing lately, with Cornell leading the charge to make engineering education more inclusive. As engineering classrooms have become more reflective of society as a whole, the way we teach engineers has had to change to acknowledge the importance of having a diverse set of experiences and strengths represented in our classes and on our teams.
My field of study, which is aerospace engineering, actually historically had one of the lowest percentages of women, even within engineering. In my undergraduate, which I did at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, there were very few women. I did my PhD also in aerospace engineering at Princeton, and there were also very, very few women at the time. Nevertheless, I did feel very accepted and supported. In my high school, I went to a STEM magnet school. I was very fortunate to have a wonderful mentor and advisor who was very rational and unbiased in how he dealt with his students. So while he pushed us to excel and push the boundaries, at the same time he was always very respectful and completely neutral in dealing with his students regardless of gender and race.
Many engineering schools across America are working to provide a more diverse learning environment where faculty, students, and industries come together to develop academic, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and entrepreneurial skills. With an emphasis on breakthrough thinking that transcends boundaries and brings together the best minds from across the disciplines to invent disruptive technologies, the overarching goal is to change the way we educate engineers so they're ready to face the fast-paced tech world in which we live.
Well, Cornell Engineering really likes to break the rules. It wants to do things in a very, very different way. We've changed who we educate, and we've changed how we educate. The who we educate part is really looking at the issue of diversity, and we're very proud of the fact that we are gender neutral, which means 50% men and women within the College of Engineering. And we've more than doubled the number of underrepresented minorities in the college. And we believe that this brings great value to the college. And then we also look at the ways in which we educate. And we focus a lot on experiential learning and putting students in real situations so they can then learn what it takes to make change in the real world.
Today's engineers are inventors, disruptors, leaders, and creators, and schools must change how they educate these men and women so they will be ready to thrive in this fast-paced tech world. Being able to translate and apply technical knowledge to the needs of one's own community using entrepreneurial skills and having self-directed vision and lifelong learning are essential traits of the 21st century engineer.
To me, experiential learning is learning through projects and by doing work as opposed to receiving information passively in the classroom. Cornell was always at the frontier of innovation and diversity, but nowadays we have a class of students that's more diverse than ever, and to get through to them we have to try to make the homework and the project not just interesting and useful, but also exciting and fun for them. They're very anxious about entering the workplace because of the new demands that they have upon them, and so I try to make courses especially cutting edge by drawing from my own research project in designing both the homework and the independent studies.
As a young girl, I've always loved problem solving and challenging problems and applying my learning to different challenges or problems in my life, and that definitely drew me to engineering. This college definitely seemed like a place where I could pursue my diverse interests and be able to learn in an environment where everyone wants to learn and achieve and be successful as engineers.
Innovative and inclusive approaches to current college curriculums may help more students make the grade and go on to make a difference.
We're glad you could join us today. I'm Dennis Quaid. See you next time.